Hello everyone, welcome to Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
I am Helen.
We are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow. And welcome. He's back there.
Yep.
Arthur is joining us slowly but surely, but he's gone into his house. We have a cat tree that has a little house part of it and he loves to go inside it.
He's bathing at the moment.
We will leave him alone then. Give him a little privacy for crying out loud. All right, so welcome. It is Monday, September 22nd. It's the first day of fall.
Yes, happy fall.
Yes, I am wearing...
And it feels like fall.
It does. I am wearing woolly socks for the first time. I would try and lift my leg up to show you that I am wearing woolly socks.
She does not want to put you all to shame at how nimble she is.
How lithe and graceful. Actually, I am really worried that even if I got it up that hard, that high, I might not be able to get out of that position.
I looked at woolly socks this morning and thought, oh, it's almost time.
But not quite.
But it wasn't like, no.
Yeah, no. It's actually very nice to have their soft woolliness on me again. We have done the spring, which I adore.
Yes.
We have done the summer, which I endured. I love the sunlight and the staying light later.
And the slowness.
Yeah, and the flowers and everything like that. But I am ready for fall.
Yeah, the heat.
I am full on ready for fall.
Heat and humidity, not my deal.
Yeah. However, I was very sad yesterday when I went outside at like 20 to 8 and it was dark.
Yeah, pitch black.
It wasn't even dusky. It was full on dark, so that was kind of sad. But Arthur will now bathe in full view of everybody because he has no shame. Okay, it's been 2 weeks since we really talked about stuff because last week was mainly about the bags and yarn, which, by the way, thank you very much to everybody that came and purchased. The yarn is closed. We are going to be dyeing that. That's one of our main focuses this week is dyeing all the sisters' yarn to get out.
Right.
And it will ship early next week.
We do still have some bags left available because, I mean, there were a ton of bags. So there are still some available. I think only 2 styles are totally sold out. The booklet pouches and the kit bags are sold out, but we have something and everything else.
Cross-stitch bags and
cross-stitch and
knitting bags.
And the knitting bags, yeah.
They're all there. So go see what you want.
Right.
However, we have actually been doing things other than, just work.
Right.
We took a trip.
I was going to say, we left the house.
We left the house. We didn't take a trip, but taking a trip makes it sound like we actually, went away.
Well, the preparation was a trip.
Yes.
Because we
in a wholly different way.
Brought our mothers.
We went to a quilt store.
Right.
We went to Sew Jersey up in East Hanover, and it was a lovely way to spend a couple hours.
Yeah.
They have great fabric. Really interesting sewing machines. My mother was absolutely enamored by some of them.
The embroidery machines were just really getting her, and she's like poking, and I'm like, okay, that's a $35,000 machine. Could you please stop touching it?
She comes in and the first thing she does is start, touching the long arm quilter. We're like, don't.
She was kind of using it to lean on to be a support thing. And I'm like, okay, no, use my arm.
Don't touch anything. However, we picked out fabric and a quilt pattern that she is very excited to start.
Right.
So that will be in the future.
And we dropped a couple quilts off because they do long arming services. So we're gonna
testing the waters.
Yeah, see how that comes out.
It's going to be very interesting.
Right. Well, I mean, it's going to be good to see.
Oh yeah.
But it's like a 5-week wait, so we have time.
Long time, but I can't wait to get them back and see, especially since the 2 quilts that I bought in, I'm really excited to see how they're going to turn out. And I went in with one specific thing in mind as to what I was planning to have them do as far as quilting, and chose something completely different for both of them. So it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is they hand you a binder, pick your stitching. I'm like, oh, okay.
too many choices.
Yeah, way too many choices.
So, yeah, we're
I almost put dinosaurs on a quilt just because, oh, look, dinosaurs.
I know. Now we're definitely going to have to get Roar.
Right.
Or do
make
the
the
Elizabeth
dinosaur.
Hartman dinosaur quilt.
Or the Art East, the roller
Oh
skating
God, do you know
dinosaurs.
Art East has a one that's dinosaurs roller skating? I mean,
It's
who
a pattern.
thinks
Yeah.
to put a quilt together that's dinosaurs roller skating? It's the coolest thing.
It really is.
It's so cool. So, good things to look forward to. And because we got a couple of patterns and some beautiful fabric
Yeah.
that I'm really excited about. All right. However, on to crafty goodness.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Let's talk good stuff. So you have a knitting finish.
I have two finishes.
Okay.
I have a quilt finish and I have a...
Well, let's start with knitting.
Okay.
So knitting finish.
I finished my Marginalia socks. I don't even know what month they were. I think they were probably July because I lost the impetus to start a pair of socks each month. Mainly because these weren't done. I knit them in Whims of Wisteria, which was from our Secret Gardens collection. The pattern is by Helen Stewart. It's from her current Secret Sock Society collection. It is my third that I did of those. Which I feel very virtuous about just because we usually buy these things and never make them.
Right.
She sent an email last week talking about the Shawl Society 4 and how she redid the pictures and everything. And a couple of them, one in particular I really want to do. And I'm like, oh, maybe I'll go buy the pattern. It's 10% off. And I'm like, no, you probably have the pattern.
Which one was it?
It was the Sunset or something.
Okay.
It was all based, it was the ones all based on the sea. I don't think we did any of them.
No. I don't know if we have those or not.
But I could see certain colors in it.
Oh,
So
cool.
I thought,
Very cool.
but anyway.
These are beautiful.
Yes. They're shorter than I normally do, but that was me because it was like, that looks good. Want to be done these.
I'm bored.
Yep.
And I still have the whole foot.
I did the fish lips kiss heel and the umbrella toe. So, and I will be wearing them fairly soon.
Yeah. They're beautiful.
Yes.
They really are. This color is just so gorgeous.
Oh, I love this color. I will wear them with my sweater.
I was
in
going to
this
say,
color.
don't you have a sweater?
I
in
do.
that color?
So matchy.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
They would all go with the skirt beautifully with the skirt I'm wearing.
I am working on my August socks, and I really kind of wanted to have them done, but I didn't. These are done in Biscotti Yarns. Colorway is Old Friend, and this is how it looks. And I just love making stripy socks. I really do. So that's how it looks knit up. I also did the fish lips kiss heel. I am just doing straight vanilla sock on this because with stripy socks, I really think that's all you need.
Yeah.
The stripy
Let the
socks
yarn
that I
do the
am
work.
wearing now have a chevron pattern that we did, and I don't like them nearly as much as just the plain old stripe. I love this look. So I have done the heels, and I'm probably about 2/3 of the way down the foot, maybe about halfway down the, no, 2/3 of the way down the foot because I only have the top digit of my finger left to do. I figure I finish this color and then do another repeat, another color, and I should be ready to start my toe.
They're so fall.
You
really have to quickly finish them.
They're gorgeous. They're just such a great color. So I just used a red mini for the heels, and I'm going to use it for the toes as well. And that should leave plenty for you.
Yeah. Our next outing should be up to their shop.
Oh, to Biscotti?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be really dangerous.
Yeah, they're up in New
That's gonna
Jersey.
be really dangerous.
I mean, they're at the top of the state, so.
On the wallet. But that is the status of the socks. However, since I didn't get them done in time for today, I have had this yearning to start working on my sweater again.
Oh, okay.
It's like that niggling
Yeah.
thing that's like, you should be working on your sweater. You really want to work on your sweater. And I keep telling myself, no, you have to finish the socks. But yeah, I have that niggling thing that I really want to start working on the sweater. So that may be picked up soon. But
It's funny, as the weather gets cooler, knitting is starting to inch back in.
Yes,
as a
almost
desire.
definitely.
So
This is my 8th pair of socks started this year. I have finished 7. This is my 8th. Whether I hold to casting on 12 pairs of socks, I don't know. I never really went into the year thinking I was going to finish 12 pairs of socks. And if I'm going to be honest, I didn't think I was going to finish 8. So I'm really ahead of the game.
yeah.
But
I really
do
figured
love-
I was going to abandon it in March.
I do
so-
love having woolly socks.
I do too.
And I love seeing the new woolly socks in my basket.
Right.
So, yeah, we'll see. But that's where I am with those.
Speaking of sweaters, last time we podcast, I said it would be absolutely embarrassing if I hadn't finished the sleeve of my sweater by the next time we podcast. So my sweater is the No Frills sweater by Petite Knits. I am knitting it in the colorway Catkins, held double. So it's fingering weight on Catkins, held double with a glass of bubbly Surrey alpaca, which is in place of mohair. And I chose the bubbly because I wanted to tone down the pink. So I not only finished the sleeve of my sweater, I started the next one. And I'm about halfway. Yeah, about halfway.
Halfway. It's going to go faster because you just keep decreasing.
Right. So this is my No Frills sweater. It is so soft.
It is so soft.
And it is so
And
chilly today that I really kind of wish that I'd had it done to wear. But that is that.
You could have pulled your Rhinebeck look and gone with one arm.
I could
with
have.
the needle still in it.
I tried it on after finishing the first sleeve just to make sure that the sleeve was the correct length and everything, because she has you do a really long cuff. It's 2 3/4 inch cuff. And I thought, is that going to be too long? And so before I really tied everything off, I wanted to try it on. The length is perfect. Absolutely perfect. It comes to like right there, so that if I want to roll the cuff, I can. And it is exactly what it's called. It's a no-frills sweater. And it will be worn constantly.
Right, it's going to be so comfortable.
So I have to finish the sleeve, and then I have one more project I want to finish before I can cast on anything new. I'm kind of wanted to clear my knitting projects.
Oh, okay. What's the other project?
It's the blanket over there.
Oh.
My Hugo Burst blanket, which is really crochet. All the squares are done. I just have to do the rows.
Really?
Put it into the rows. My squares are all done.
Oh, okay.
So I just have to put it into the rows, and it's just I have to get back into the rhythm of working on it.
Right.
And I have to watch a video as to how she does the rows
joining
and the
and
corners
stuff.
and everything
Okay.
every time I do it, because I leave such a long break in between.
Okay.
So it's just one of those things where I have to, before I start working on it,
Right.
take the time to watch the video.
Okay, cool.
But first up, the sweater.
Okay. My no-frill sweater is the one that I was talking about wanting to start up again. So hopefully next time I will have something to show on that.
No, I won't even say.
Okay. Any other knitting?
That's it.
Okay. You have a sewing project that you finished. We're going to put a video here to show you what it is.
Mad Hatter Tea Party quilt, which if you guys have been watching
2021.
for a long time, you have been slowly, very slowly but surely following the progress of my quilt, and it's done. It took me from 2021 to 2025 to cut it, and we started putting it together in July, and I finished it a couple weeks ago. No, a week ago maybe?
A week ago.
A week ago. And I'm thrilled with it.
Yeah,
I love
it's
it.
gorgeous.
It's huge.
Yeah.
And it is it is one of the quilts that I took into Sew Jersey to be long armed. So when we get it back, we will do the full reveal once I put the binding on.
Right.
But
It's so beautiful.
it is, and it just feels so good to get that one done. Just
Yeah.
because it's been taking so long and plodding through and being totally and completely intimidated by it, and it really wasn't that bad at all. So,
No.
the pattern was phenomenal as far as step-by-step instructions.
Oh,
It's
yes.
just the cutting is so much, and it's not. I'm working on another quilt right now where it's put together in the way that you can very easily cut, make the block, cut, make the block, and you don't have to cut everything at once.
Right.
But with the way the Tea Party quilt is like, here are your cutting instructions, and it's not, this is cutting for the tea party. It's like, from this fabric, cut this, and to begin with, you have no idea
Is this
where
the
the
teapot?
pieces are going
Is
or
this
anything.
the cup or what?
Right.
Yeah.
Um,
And this one fabric that you're cutting, if you're doing the teapots, the piece for the teapot that you may need is like in the middle of the
Exactly,
cutting.
right.
So that it's very, very difficult to do it that.
I'm just going to cut for this teapot.
Right.
So that's just the way that quilt was based. So there's a lot of cutting. That's all.
Yeah. I have done all the cups and saucers and all the teapots, and I've done all the hats going around. I have to still do the dormouse and the rabbit and then put everything together. However, I have been working on something else that I'm not ready to show yet. So all my efforts, all my attention has been directed at
And that one has a deadline, so you have
Right.
to focus on that.
So that is, I will be showing that soon, but it's not ready yet. So when I'm done that,
Right.
you'll get to see it.
But finishing,
Patrons, no, because they've been
Yeah.
seeing over on our Patreon page. Patrons have getting sneak peeks.
finishing the Tea Party quilt is just like, now I feel like I can do anything.
I know. You do. Because
And
when
it's-
you finish that,
Yeah.
you're like, okay, throw it at me.
Right.
Other than circles, throw it at me.
Yeah.
Because I can do just about anything.
Right. So
But it's fun. And you started working on your second one where you're doing the step-by-step process. And it's just so much
oh my
fun
god, I
to
love
do.
doing it so much. I love it.
I don't want to do anything else.
It's puzzle making is
Yes.
really what it is. It's, easy puzzle making because they tell you where the puzzle pieces go. But it's so much fun, and it's just soothing and perfect.
And even when I'm taking out stitches, which I am doing a lot,
Yeah.
it still is a complete enjoyment.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
What the Tea Party did was it normalized the taking out of stitches. Normally, you know what it was? It was,
There was so much of it.
before that, I would sew something and I would look at it and think,
It's good enough.
can I make that work?
Yeah.
Do I have to take the stitches out? I really don't want to take the stitches out. It's going to take so much time and blah, 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 blah. I'm going to ruin the fabric. And now it's just like, yeah, take the stitches out. It's going to take no time at all. You'll fix it and make it better.
Right.
And
It will bother you.
Part of sewing is taking stitches out. It's just,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean you're a bad sewer. It's part of life.
Right. And I have to say, with certain ones, like if you are putting together a jelly roll race quilt or some of the Villa Rosa
Yeah.
quilts, if the corners do not line up perfectly, it's no big deal.
Right.
It really is no big deal. If you are putting together a dormouse and the corners don't line up properly, it's a big deal because all of a sudden his ear is on his butt. It's just like things are
Or it's
not...
just like, I put that square upside down.
Yeah,
Or the triangle should be going the other way.
right.
All of a sudden his ear is poking that way instead of this way.
And it does make a difference.
Right.
You know, so it really, and it's a good thing because getting to the point where you're like, just grab the seam
Right.
ripper and pick out the stitches quickly. And I mean, honestly, since you're not doing starting and stopping or back and forth at the beginning, because
Right.
there's such tiny things, all you have to do is pick out like 5 or 6 stitches and then take a pair of tweezers, grab the end of the thread, and you pull it right out.
Yeah, I do like every third stitch. I'm like, okay, break, and then I just pull.
Yeah. And it's a piece of cake. It really is. So, yeah, no, we've been loving our time sewing.
Yeah.
All right, on to our third and final craft, which is the largest to show.
Right.
Cross stitch.
I was gonna say, you would think after the last 20 minutes there wouldn't be that much.
But there's a lot of cross stitch.
Yes,
So how many projects do you have?
I didn't count.
I have 6. Grab randomly from the pile.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab randomly from the pile. So first up is my Spooky Autumn Smalls from the Blue Flower, and I am working on these 3 cats.
Okay, can we?
I'll take it out.
Yeah, take it out because that light is just reflecting off it.
So I'm working on these 3 cats here. I'm doing this on a 40 count linen.
I love that color.
So do I.
That color is beautiful. Where is it from? Do you know?
Fiber on a Whim, and the color is Cobalt.
Okay. Just to keep that in the back of my mind for when
Yeah.
I need a blue.
I picked it specifically because I wanted it to be closer, close-ish to the colors that she used.
Okay.
So this is where I am so far. So I just have to finish up the 3rd cat and put in the O and do a little back stitching. I am not doing, she does a 1 stitch border going all the way around. I'm not going to do that. I don't feel it needs it. But I love them.
Are you going to do the others?
Yes. Whether I start them this year or save them for next year. But
Okay.
yes, I will definitely, because I look at every single one of them and I'm like, oh, I want to do that one. Oh, maybe not the spider.
I don't know. I kind of like the spider.
Right. But
There's
it
a-
doesn't do it as much for me.
There's a really good spider up there. But the raccoon coming
the
out of
raccoon
the
and the
pumpkin
pumpkins is the next one.
just,
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Come on.
Yeah, I picked the black cats because of Dudley. My cat passed away this past year.
That is so cool.
I love their stripy socks. And I may actually do pillows
Okay.
because I have,
We have rickrack.
yeah,
We don't have fuzzy string, but we do have rickrack.
right.
And we have rickrack in full colors.
And we have cool flannel for the back.
We have gorgeous flannel
Yeah.
for the back.
Because right now my thought process is that I just have to do the cat and the letter. That's, if I'm putting in time on it, it's maybe a couple days. So I'm going to keep working on this one right now
And get it
and
done
see if
in
I
time
can
for
finish
Halloween.
it for this year.
Okay. Oh my god. I love the stripy socks.
So do
Honestly,
I.
the stripy socks are killer. Janine McGowan, who is the Blue Flower, the
I love
designer
her
of the Blue
patterns.
Flower, she has got some gorgeous ones. So,
I have another one of hers coming up.
okay. All right. All right, my first one is my Long Dog Sampler. I am using leftover threads from different projects to fill this in, so this is not going to be one color. This is going to be, wait till you see, multicolors. This is where I am. I am doing this on a random piece of 16 count white Aida. And that's as far as I've gotten.
It's gorgeous.
So I've gotten quite far.
I didn't know how I was going to feel about all the multiple colors. I adore it.
Yeah. My goal was to get down from the crocodile down to the elephant because I had a bunch of grays to get rid of. I have done that.
Are you
Don't
done all your
miss
grays or no?
The mouse. Yes, I am pretty much done my gray, so I have to wait
Okay.
till I finish something else that has gray in it, which is going to be coming soon because my start and finish has grays.
Are you going to do the birds or no? Put the birds in there? The Extraordinary Birds thread?
That's what I'm working on now.
Oh, okay.
So I've finished up pretty
'Cause
much
there's
my
some
crow.
taupey grays in there.
Yeah, I finished up my crow, the Court of Crows, the leftover threads from that. So I am now on the Extraordinary Birds because I did not finish it. I was a wimp and bailed out. But I have all these beautiful colors that are going to be able to be used on it. So that is where I am with that. I love the way this looks.
So do I.
I mean, I really, really love the way this looks. And I love the fact that no matter what I am doing, sooner or later there's going to be an animal showing up in it. I was not expecting the mouse until I stitched him and stood back and looked at it. And I'm like, wait a minute. There's a mouse on the corner.
That is the best thing about the long dogs is that there is so much to see.
Yes.
As you're stitching it, when you're done it.
And I mean, some of them are like, you're stitching all the black. So some of it is in the relief,
Yeah.
you know, in the negative space is where they show up. So,
You have to be absolutely sure you're stitching properly.
yes, you do. And I am off somewhere on around here. There's something that's a little bit off on this curly thing that I'm
Oh,
hoping
that's-
is not
yeah.
going to affect my letters.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the long dog. It's coming along.
Did you say what the name of it is?
It's Lo and Behold.
Okay.
Yes. So
Next up is I started yet another autumn project. So I started the Autumn Coffee by Madame Chantilly.
have you done the spring tea, gotten it framed yet? You haven't.
No,
You
it's
have to
it's
get a frame
finished.
for that.
But yeah,
Because I look at my summer iced lemonade. I have it hanging in my room right above my wall switch for my lights.
Yeah.
And I see it every day, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So
I have a stack of things that because I have my Christmas toads. I have that. I have the Earth Has Music.
yeah, we've got a whole bunch
I
of things
have-
we just need to get frames for.
The Extraordinary Birds. Okay, I am doing this on, I believe it's Atomic Ranch. Nope, Fiber on a Whim, 36 count linen. In the color pumpkin, I believe, yes.
If it's not pumpkin, it should be.
I adore this fabric.
It's
It's
such a
what
great
made me
color.
start it because I just want to knit on this, or stitch on this fabric. So I have the crow is done, and I have started the Arctic, I believe he's a fox, that the crow is sitting on.
Yeah.
So that is my start.
I have to get started on the winter coffee because I have the winter coffee.
Yeah, because I kind of see them ultimately in a kitchen. The
Okay.
four of them together in the kitchen.
Okay. I can
And
do
not
that.
even switching them out,
just having them all
just
year.
having them out all year, all
yeah,
four.
that would be pretty.
And I have this is in my mini coven cross stitch bag.
Okay, my next project is a start and a finish.
Da,
I know.
da!
I actually started it and finished it. It was kind of let's be honest, it was a really small one. But it took
It's
me 3
deceptively
days.
small because I would not look at it and think that's a 3-day project.
Right. So I did Mouse's Halloween Stitching by Tiny Modernist. And
I love the polka dots around it. I think
we may have to
we
do
may
that,
have to
yeah.
look at that.
I did this on a 16 count Ada. It's called, the colorway is Peridot, and it's from Fiber on a Whim. And that is my finished project. The white did not show up as well as I had hoped, so I outlined a couple of the things with white, or with a different color. like her apron, if I had not done a little line of orange going down the front of her apron, you would not see it.
How much of a difference that made. Because I saw it when you were asking whether you thought the orange would be a good idea, and it's just amazing how that just makes it pop.
Yeah. So, yeah, it took 3 days. It was really very, very easy. So, and I love it.
And fun to do.
I'm going to put this in an embroidery hoop and have it that I can just hang it. Oh, you were talking about the polka dots.
I mean, really.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I'm going to put it in an embroidery hoop, and maybe I'll use black and white Tula Pink webbing to hang it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You know, something like that. But that's where that is. It was a fast, easy stitch, but so much fun. So much fun.
So satisfying.
Yes.
Next up is what's in the bag. This is Halloween Deliveries by Plum Street Samplers.
You were pretty far along the last time we showed this.
Well, I had the carriage outlined.
Okay.
I've run out of the black and I have to get it from you.
What is it?
Cole Weeks.
Yeah, I'm using that right now.
Are you?
As soon as I'm done, I'll hand it over to you.
Oh, are you using it on the hen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I should just order more because there's a lot more to do. This is on a random linen. I think it must be 36 count. But I'm doing 2 strands instead of 1 because I started it before I started doing 1 strand on 36 count. But I got the interior of the carriage pretty much done.
Okay.
So I did this pumpkin, all the pumpkins in the carriage.
Cool. Okay.
This is in my crow portfolio.
Very, very fitting.
Yes. How was my Court of Crows? And I brought this out just as I was finishing the Court of Crows. And I'm like, oh,
Look at that.
there you go.
All right, so the Tiny Modernist had the Mouse's Halloween stitching, and then she put out a companion piece that is Hen's Halloween Tea. So once I finished the stitching, I figured I will just go over to the hen. So on the same piece of fabric as the mouse, look, magic, I now have the beginning of Hen's Halloween Tea. So I have done her
teapot.
Pumpkin teapot. We just stopped to let the dogs in, and now Eleanor is out next door. That's the dog that's next door, and
She is calling them out.
she's calling him out again. But I'm sorry, Hugo, you're stuck inside. All right, so there is my pumpkin teapot, and I will continue doing this. It's going to take me a couple of days, but I should have it done, and then I will have matching hoops with my 2 Halloween finishes that
Be
we
perfect.
can just
Be
put
enough
up.
fun to put out.
Yeah, so I am housing this in my Raven bag. Helen made these for us when we started the Court of Crows, so just moved over into a new Halloween fabric, or a new Halloween project to go in. So that is the status of that one. Hopefully by the next time we meet, this will be done.
You may even have them in hoops.
I may even have them in hoops because we do have some hoops upstairs. So.
Okay, next up is my Autumn Bee by the Blue Flower. And the last time I showed it, I'm pretty sure I know I had these flowers done on one side, and I may have started the wing.
Yeah, I remember you doing the wing, and I was asking you about the body
Okay.
and whether the body would be filled in or not. I can hold that if you
Oh,
like.
thank you.
Wow.
You can see my page break.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I got the wing all filled in.
God, the wing is gorgeous.
Isn't it? And I love the body.
Yeah.
With the quilt stars and everything. So I'm obviously working on filling these in. But I love this. It looks so good.
It does. Okay, so fabric.
Fabric is an Ada 16 count. I stole it from your stash because I wanted the purple.
Yeah, I think it's on a Fiber on a Whim. It's either Fiber on a Whim or
Picture This Plus.
Picture This Plus.
Yeah. But it's perfect for these colors.
I do love that color though. That purple with the pink.
Yeah.
The hint of pink in it is really
Yeah,
beautiful.
you can really see the modeling.
Okay, I am going to give into the one. I have put Hugo back outside again, and
Because surprise,
guarantee within 2 minutes there's going to be scratching on the door again.
Right.
However, we will soldier on. Here we go. Next up. You know how you have all the ones by the blue flower?
Yeah.
You're going to start seeing a whole lot by Madame Chantilly. All right, this is Celebrate Summer. And last time I had the beginning of the seagull and a couple of the flowers, and I now have pretty much a finished seagull. I have opted to not do the jug in white. I've decided I'm going to do it in red.
Oh, cool.
Because I love red.
Yeah.
So,
I hate stitching with white.
and so do I. I really do not like stitching with white. All right, this is Brown Sugar is the name of the fabric, the color, and it's a 16 count Ada.
From Fiber.
From Fiber on a Whim. You will see that I really like 16 count. That's my sweet spot. But there it is. That's as far as I am. I love the flowers and stuff.
They're
the
gorgeous.
Sunflowers, they're so pretty. So this is coming along.
So now you're going to take it out of rotation now that it's fall? Or are you gonna keep going
I don't know, because the the sunflowers are so fall.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I kind of am going to see how it goes.
Okay.
This is in an old style cross stitch bag. This is from a while ago. Because look at
God, I
the
love
toad.
that fabric.
Our toad
Oh,
label.
wow.
I mean, that's how long ago it was. But yeah, this is a gorgeous fabric that I saw it was sitting empty. I'm like, oh, I'm going to steal that. I'm gonna snag that one.
Okay. Up next. I don't think I have a picture for this. We're going to have to insert.
Okay.
This is the painting leaves, Gnomes Painting Leaves from Owl Forest.
Okay.
It's on 36 count Vintage Country Mocha,
Okay.
which I got because I always hear people talking about Vintage Country Mocha and how much they love Vintage Country Mocha. I don't love Vintage Country Mocha. However.
The color is really good for what you're doing.
Yes.
So so color wise, it works well, but the feel of it is off because I know how because I have some Ada in it and I don't like working on it.
Yeah. It's got
Like a crunchy feel.
a crunchy,
Plasticky.
what's the word I'm looking for? Almost like it's got a spray-on stabilizer.
Like this, is it sisal?
It's something like that.
Yeah.
So I don't love working with it, but I do love the way it looks. So the last time I had shown this, I had this side done and most of this here. So I finished up this. I went along the bottom and the top. Eventually I'll get to a gnome painting a leaf.
Sometime.
But
Maybe.
true to form, Owl Forest has intricate borders.
Yes.
And I like to get those done before I get to do the fun stuff, so that it's not like, oh, well, no, I have to do the border.
I like to get them done because then I know I'm placing things in
Well,
the right
that too,
spot.
yeah.
You really know that things are going where they're supposed to go.
Yeah, and I'm also doing it by page so that you can see where the page ends.
Yeah.
So that's just that.
I should find my autumn colors pumpkin. That's
Yeah,
over there
yeah,
in the
'cause I
pile,
love that.
and take the summer out and put that in instead because
It is
just
pumpkin
perfect.
season.
It is definitely pumpkin season. As you saw at the beginning, we got my mom a whole bunch of mums for her birthday, and then we went back and got a whole bunch more because we
Fill
just
up the table.
filled the table.
And I was at the ShopRite the other day, and they have their great big bins with the ginormous pumpkins.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was slightly tempted. I'm like, no, the squirrels will eat them before we even get to October.
Yeah, our dream was to have the front steps going down from the porch just covered in mums. You know how they have them coming up in multiple layers. And then we realized that we have 2 dogs that leave the porch at a tremendous speed and kick things over without...
Or lounge right there. That is his guardian's post. So
we have given up any thought of actually, keeping something there.
since I'm sort of fond
Of the Guardian.
the guardian.
All right, up next is my Haunted Clock by the Tiny Modernist. That is what it is going to look like. And I have been slowly but surely filling in around the clock.
Now, was this the one you said you got bored with?
A little bit.
Okay.
Little bit. All right. So, wow. That is where I am. I've started putting in some of the numbers. And I was working over here on this side, filling in that side of the clock.
It's very
with the
dense.
tree. There's a lot of gray and black.
Just, soldier on and...
Yes, and it basically is, except for right around the face, you have the numbers, but everything else is pretty much full coverage. So you are stitching every single box. Yeah. So I was getting, I'm doing the tree. And the tree is just so much black.
Yeah.
So I put it away for a little bit, but it will come back out almost immediately because I really do love it.
I was going to say, it's one of those when you pull it out to show on the podcast, it's like, oh yeah, no, I
do really love
this
that.
and I want to get it done.
Oh, here it is. This is on 16 count Ada from Atomic Ranch, and it is the color Golden Harvest. So
It's perfect
one
for
of the
it.
things that I love about it is I love the color of the fabric. I think it's beautiful.
And it matches very closely to what she used, so that
it's showing up well.
Yeah.
And one of the big things is the white going to show up, and it does.
yeah.
It's a really good color for that. So yeah, I will continue on with this because I do love the final product. And this is in one of our portfolio bags from our Red Riding Hood collection. And it's just, the pinks and browns and reds just feel perfect for fall stitching.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is another one I do not have a printout. This is called Let Me In by Mama Witch Cross Stitch. And the last time I was working around his one eye, I had finished the one page. So this is the first quarter of and now I have moved on. So I finished the moon, and I'm working on his outline going along here. He's really fun to stitch. I really am enjoying this. This is on Pistachio from Atomic Ranch, and it's 32 count linen. I just love how the colors show up on it.
Yes. And I love the fact that you've got all the fall colors except green.
Right.
So that the green is perfect for the background.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Gorge.
Okay, show your bag.
Oh, this is
Might as well, showcase, our job.
Right. This is in our bird. This is okay. I made this when I made the raven bags when we were starting all our stitch alongs, and this was going to be for the Extraordinary Birds stitch along. We quickly realized that project was way too big for this tiny little bag, so that got put into something else. But so my peacocks, it's in the folio style. So you open it up with your pockets. Look at this fabric.
Good line of fabric.
Yeah.
All right, my final one is Celebrate Halloween by Madame Chantilly. Oh, it's in my front pocket. And it looks like this. And the last time I showed it, I had part of the pumpkin done and the spider, but I have finished up the pumpkin. I have started what is going to be the trick or treat sign over here. I have also filled in somebody's legs.
It is so cool. And it's so much bigger than I expected it to be.
Yes, it's going to be big. And now I'm back down on the bottom doing the Halloween.
Oh, well, why you've got the black threaded.
Exactly. I'm just going along. So, I adore the spider. Honestly, It's worth it for the spider. He's so cool. And I haven't even made it to the screaming ghost or the raven up on top. There's so much. So it's a lot of fun to stitch. It really is. So that's what that looks like. And this is on 16 count fiber on a whim, and the color is spinel.
It's a really great color for
a Halloween-y type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gray, moody color. So that is where that is. I really want to get back to this now.
That's the problem with podcasting. It's like, okay, do we have to work?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, thank God we're not doing like our whip parade, because then it would just be, but I want to work on this.
Right.
But I want to work on this. So I think this is going to be a question. I haven't hit white yet, so it's going to be a question as to, oh no, his eyes are white. Those spider's eyes are white, and they show up pretty well, even though they're surrounded by black, but they do show up pretty well.
Yeah.
So I think, because there's a white ghost, and I think there's a white pumpkin with black polka dots on it. So it's, do I
at
keep
most
the
you might
pumpkin
have
white?
to outline.
Yeah. But it's good. It looks good. One thing I like about Madame Chantilly, there's not a whole lot of backstitching in hers.
Right.
Tiny Modernist has so much backstitching, and Croquette Go-Go has a ton too. This is being housed in my Tudor Birds bag that I did. This was just, hey, I feel like trying a new bag style. I'm going to try this, and I have some Tudor Birds leftover fabric, so I'm going to throw it together, and I really like the way it came out. So I may be making more of these.
That might be great for the panel.
Oh yeah,
The
we should
leaves.
measure it and see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I have two more. Wow. Halloween in the City by Croquette Go-Go. Last time we did it, I was just finishing up the page here.
Oh my God.
So I finished the page.
I just saw the witch.
And I have moved on to the second page.
Look at her.
And I was going to go up and work on my buildings because the buildings continue across here. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's a rabbit witch down there. And I was on the bottom. So
I need to do the
we're
witch.
gonna go do, and she's got a companion over here. They're both over the cauldron.
Okay.
So
okay, we have a whole bunch of croqueta go-go's.
yeah.
And the more I see of what you're doing, the more I'm like, oh, God, I gotta get into those.
They're really cool.
They are. All right.
So if I ever finish up with the next one I'm going to show, this will come back into a daily rotation. So that
Okay.
I can try and get as much done this season as possible.
Okay. This is in.
Oh, this is a mistake bag. It's Anita Jerem, from the Heart fabric line.
I love
This
that.
is when we would, decided I hate working with vinyl. I don't need to work with vinyl.
Yes, I really don't like working with vinyl at all.
And then this was the bag that we made to replace the Extraordinary Birds. And I am working on my long dog that is my leftover threads project. So I am slowly but surely working my way through the threads of the Extraordinary Birds. And I am doing Latitude, which is one of her newest ones. I'm like, I just finished a huge motif and I thought it was this one. Oh my God, I screwed that up. It doesn't look anything like that. So the huge motif that I finished is that tiny little thing right there.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This thing has taken me at least 2 weeks. Wow. And it's like an hour a day. It's not like I'm spending a ton of time on it, but God, it took forever. And it's that tiny little thing. Okay. This is on a 40 count linen. Forbidden fiber granite. So no whites, which is fine because we discussed how much I hate working in whites. We'll go on this, but there you go.
Wow, it is so beautiful.
It is. So this morning I finally finished this thing up here. And I was being very careful because I didn't want it to be like, I knew it was going to be random colors.
Right.
But I came down, I was doing the urn up here and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna start here because I had a lot of this color. Stupidly, I thought I had enough to finish the whole thing. So I started with this color and then I just went and picked all the brownish, ran out of those, went into the oranges, and then I finished it up with a deep red.
Okay.
So that it's kind of like almost like an Aztec type feel.
It does. It definitely does.
So I still have quite a few threads. I mean, this thing had like 100 different colors, the project. But so on this thread card, I have those 3 left to do. I'm working with this red here. And then on this one, I have the blues and the green and pink.
So when we talk about using up our threads, we're not talking about using up anything that's left in the skein.
Right.
It's anything that's left on the cards.
And there were a couple where in the project, used up everything that was on the card. So I didn't go look. I didn't cut anew because I didn't want to have a 6-strand.
Right.
Because I'm doing this on 40 count, so I'm using only 1 strand over 2 boxes. So,
but it's using whatever is left over on the cards.
Right.
When you're done.
So some of them, I had just like 1 little strand of thread. So I used it, but then others like this, I have almost the full 6-strand cut
Right.
So there'll be a lot of that green, but
that's okay.
yeah.
All right.
So that is where I am. This is all just the first page. I've got it in markup RXP, so I'm at like 5.5% of the total project. But once I'm done these, then it'll be a while before I finish another project to have threads to put in.
Okay. All right.
But I adore how it looks.
It looks beautiful. It really does. It's going to be so interesting when it's all done because there's so much in there.
Yeah.
And having all the different colors popping out, it's going to be gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay. I have now let Loudmouth in, and she's done. All right. So that is it for the crafting because that was a lot.
Yeah.
That really was a lot. I have a question for you. Do you do the same thing with your cross stitch in the morning and in the afternoon?
No, I have a morning project, which is the latitude
Okay.
right now. And then once I get this done, then it'll be the Halloween in the City, because that's the one I want to try and get the most work
Okay.
done for this season. Then it needs to go back. My morning stitching in the past has been my big projects.
Okay.
My two full coverages and my other long dog, my fish and chips. I save those for the morning, fresh
Right.
eyes kind of thing. Except for the fish and chips, because I do really enjoy working on the fish and chips. The
full coverages.
the full
are
coverages are projects, not process projects.
Right.
So it's
The end result is
Right.
what we're going towards.
and I need to have continuous work on them
Right.
because otherwise they'll never get done.
Yeah. Well, we started at the beginning of the year and I had a very set schedule and I was going to be doing this for 7 days and this for 7 days and this was the morning project and this was the afternoon project, and it has kind of morphed into right now I'm working on something during the day. So morning and afternoon
okay.
have been the same for a couple of weeks now, and I'm wondering if I want to start bringing in other things, do something in the
Yeah.
morning and something in the afternoon, and you don't get quite as much done on each project, but you get more projects
Worked on.
worked on
Handled,
more projects, because there's so many that I'm seeing that I'm thinking, oh, I really want to work on that, and there's so many that I want to start, which really I shouldn't start anything until I finish something. However, I'm almost done the hen. By almost done, I've
I was
got
going to say,
one
you have tiny little
thing.
teapot.
But
I've kind of the morning is also the ones that they'd be like, I really don't want to work on that. And it's like, no, force yourself to work on it. And I would give the latitude, I am just doing it to get through those threads.
right.
Because there were so many. But it's just, normally when I'm working on the big projects, it's like, okay, you get a week, you get a week, you get a week,
Yeah.
and then do it a rotation like that. And then in the afternoon, I've kind of, I pick 2 projects for the week, and they get or 2 or 3, and they get 2 days, at least 2 days. Because sometimes it's like, well, I only put 10 stitches in.
Well, it seems like my
So,
mornings...
and it's just like, okay, is this really worth showing? Because I didn't really do anything, so.
Right. I've been... haven't gotten as much work done in the mornings as I had been, so that the mornings, whatever I get done has been very minimal.
Yeah.
And then the afternoon, since we've been spending a lot of time sewing with the bags and our projects, we haven't had the full afternoon
Right.
stitching. So it's just, when do you, and then I am knitting at night just because at nighttime I make more mistakes. I just keep making mistakes.
Yeah, also I have to get my eyes a break.
Yeah. So
And also I've told myself that I can't start any more Halloween.
you can't,
Well, next week is October.
right?
And there were 8 there that were Halloween
Okay.
fall. And that's not all of them that I'm working on.
And the Christmas is going to start inching its way in and start
Yeah,
saying, you want to work on this
Well,
now.
it's like, you want to start me and you want to start me. And it's like, okay, so save it for Christmas
Okay.
and winter.
Yeah. Because we have a couple of Croqueta Go-Go's that are pretty winter ones.
Yeah.
Oh, we shall see.
And you
All
know
right.
Madame Chantilly and her Polaroid.
Yeah. I do have one. It's all kitted up. It's the Christmas portrait.
Yeah.
It's just waiting. It's just waiting. Okay. All right.
So, no more fall starts.
Okay.
You heard it here, folks.
I may do another fall start. That's her. I'm not sure about me because my love is just fall and Halloween color-wise. But I do need to get the pumpkin back in. And
I
the
have
Stitch
one
Witch.
more that I kit up when I was kitting up all of them with fabrics and threads and everything, but it's not fall. So.
Okay. I do have another fall that's kitted up. It's the When Witches Go Riding, which I love the saying, but I'm not feeling it right now. So that
Okay.
one I think is probably going to wait till next year.
Yeah.
It will just stay kitted up. It's got all the threads and the fabric and ready to go, but I think it's going to probably wait till next year because I want to switch out those threads. It's just too blah. I need brighter colors.
So how do you guys police your cross stitch? Do you
Do
just work on what you feel like working on? Do you make a plan each week?
Stitch every day,
Right.
all day, every day, which is what I would like to do. Except I also want to quilt every day, all day.
I was going to say.
and knit.
And knitting is coming back. I mean,
Yeah.
the desire to knit is coming back. So that's gonna
There's so
that's
many
gonna start to
projects.
eat into my time. It's
Yeah.
just sleeping and eating is just gonna have to go by the wayside.
Like that's ever going to happen. Okay.
We are
What
well
have we-
over an hour here. So
Yes, very quickly. I think we'll leave reading and most of the watching to another day. But I do want to say that we watched the Thursday Murder Club on Netflix yesterday. And all three of us
yeah.
were laughing out loud at certain points. It is a really, really well done project.
The casting was perfect. Having read the book ahead of time.
Yes.
I mean, as soon as I started reading the book, I knew that Helen Mirren had to do that character.
She had to be Elizabeth.
She
yes.
had to be Elizabeth. And I actually pictured the one, I don't even know her name, who did Joyce.
Okay. She was very, very good.
Yeah. So the casting was perfect.
Pierce Brosnan as Ron,
Yeah.
throwing in that Irish accent and the twinkle, God. And Ben Kingsley as Ibrahim was phenomenal. It was just, and David Tennant does slick back used car salesman, smarmy man.
Very, very well. Yep.
Yeah.
We've started watching The Great British Sewing Bee has made it to Roku. So they have all seasons of that, and we're in the second season. So that's a ton of fun.
It really is.
It certainly makes you think, I can make an A-line skirt.
Absolutely.
So
I can follow a pattern.
Right.
If I can put together tiny little pieces and come out with a Tea Party quilt, I can follow a pattern and figure out how to make an A-line skirt.
yeah.
So, yes. And an anorak, the way they were talking about putting the anorak
back
together,
together,
that is really easy. And I mean, they're talking about doing things like, I don't know how to do French seams. And Helen and I are looking at each other. We do.
And they were
do
talking
that.
about the flat felt seam, and I'm like, I've done that.
I can do that. I know how to do that. I would not know it was called a flat felt seam, but I can do that.
Right.
The other thing is, I don't know whether it hit you guys as hard as it hit us, but losing Robert Redford, that was hard.
Yeah.
That was really hard, and I'm sure we're showing our age, but Robert Redford was a very, very big part of our lives growing up. So we did an honorary watching of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and I have to say,
It really, really holds up.
it holds up so well. Those two together are just so much fun.
Yeah.
And it's a really, really, really good movie.
Yeah.
And I think they did it perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
They handled everything perfectly. So if you have not seen Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid yet with Paul Newman and Robert Redford, honestly, treat yourself. It is wonderful.
Yes.
And the Thursday Murder Club was good.
It was very
really,
good.
really good.
Yeah.
And I think we're probably going to do The Sting and Sneakers at some point soon.
Right.
And then I have not seen 3 Days of the Condor or All the President's Men.
Or the candidate.
So, and as Helen brought up, none of the articles that I read about him mentioned it, but The Natural is one of the best movies,
Yeah.
baseball movies that's out there.
Yeah.
So that will be coming back again at some point. And my mom is a huge Robert Redford fan. Even bigger Paul Newman fan, but she loves Robert Redford. So we will be slowly but surely putting in the rotation because we all really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
However, after watching Butch and Sundance, it was like, okay, once the movie's over, you turn the TV off because nothing.
Oh, nothing.
You cannot do anything after that. So, okay. All right. We hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week.
Go forth and create.
And I think we're going to be back next Monday with what have we been working on, sewing-wise.
Try and do it a little bit so it's not an hour's worth of content.
Right. So we'll be back next week.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.